Hey guys, so we're just starting up a little slow here. Looks like that's good. Just do a quick sound check here. Okay, sounds good. Alright, sorry, I was just, again, working on cleaning stuff up. So, this is one of the barns, and it was built really sloppily, so I'm just going to try to tidy it all up. A lot of these parts weren't named, so I'm naming them all. And again, I nanited all the meshes here, nanited, and I fixed up the materials and made sure the material instances and stuff like that. And I'm getting everything kind of lined up so it's more like symmetrical and looks proper, not just kind of like tossed together real quick. And then we could add stuff to it later. So yeah, that's what I was just doing. And then we can get rid of this barn, get rid of this, so we just slowly kind of work down the assets here. Get them all into this folder and just using the stuff that we use. Okay, so last time I had mentioned, so let's open this up, that I believe what I had mentioned is, sorry, still not feeling the greatest. Now that we have zombies that we can kill and that can kill us, we need some sort of gameplay loops, so we need to be able to get some healing items and stuff like that. Now we might make the zombies drop things at some point, but usually, depending on the zombie game, I'm kind of in favor that the zombies themselves don't always drop stuff, because they wouldn't really have stuff on them. Like the person who died might have some money on them or their wallet. It'd be pretty neat if they dropped like a key, especially if there's vehicles nearby. But yeah, high quality drawer lootable is probably what I was trying to make. Generic and high quality too. So let's kill these guys and just focus on this drawer. The drawer is just a mess, and it has a sphere. Under construction, spawn point, a snap point, grids, a particle spawn. The main thing is this inventory system, I believe. The rest are probably not the most important. This is my blueprint, so let's open this up. And it just is a child of BP Interactor Location Master. Okay. And we have a bunch of variables we can change here. Drawer lootable. So we go inside, there's just a drawer, we open it up, we want the contents in it. So, amount of inventory slots 36. Weight, maximum inventory weight is 50. Use weight is not even selected. Dynamic slot creation, no. Inventory name. inventory type. Loot chest. There's refrigerator, vendor, and stuff like that. Compost, recycling, mortise and pattern tiling. Loot chest is definitely correct, I guess. Inventory, get inventory. So there we go. On that, pickup radius is a part of the actual blueprint itself. Buildable. Building is finished, is in buildable, is placed. Buildable meshes. Constructible. Okie-doke. So we go to the bottom. This is all your generic stuff. Inputs generic. World position grid. We'd add that later. Hierarchy level of detail. We could add later. Collision. It's kind of taken care of. It's replicated. Hide actor in game. No. Upgrading data table. That's if we need to upgrade this object. We don't. Durability. It's not going to have durabilities. Saved. No save stuff. Password. No. So it's not in the drawer settings. And it is, and that's why we have all these buildable stuff, because some of these loot chests can be buildable. So so we might actually have to edit the drawer into the full edit here. In this way, when we open it up full, we should have access to more variables than just what we see here sometimes. So we went and looked at this chest, and it definitely had loot in it. See, there's these interaction change. I didn't really remember seeing that. Receive damage. I remember seeing some of that stuff. Durability. And these are all just the same. Here we go. Loot chest, low quality loot chest. Inventory slot previous. Inventory slots. Wait. Vendor is trade list. No hotbar. It's just if there's items, they're just empty. Default recipe equipment. Override, turn off and on. Decay time, restock. Loot list. This is generic loot list. So this is loot drawer. This should be set to the drawer loot list. And we're going to want to find where these loot lists are. We're going to save that. So loot list is a loot struct, which has an inventory, a vendor, and an item. Okay. And then we have our loot list. And our drawer, specific items to add to loot list. Is 2. Generic, well, let's close this. Generic has 1. Medium has 1, and high quality has 1. So they all have 1. So what do I have 2 here? We'll also look at this. So generic has some coins. Okay. So they all probably have coins. They all can make sure they get coins. They all probably have a certain percent chance for these coins. I also have coins. Then I also have ammo. Must have been testing this. Categories to automatically include in the loot list. Okay. I want to include arrows in the drawers, maybe. Okay. Let's see. Jewelry. Equipment. And they don't have any don't includes. Medium. Misc. So I go my drawer of arrow. I'll just arrow. Artifact. No. I don't know if I want these artifacts. Arrow. Artifact. No. Delete. Books? Yeah, sure. They got books and drawers. Jewelry? Sure. None, eh? Oh, that doesn't make any sense. You're not gonna find weapons, I don't think, in a small dresser drawer. Consumables, no. Equipment, no. It's just a drawer. You gotta be more specific with this drawer. Because right now I'm thinking like a side table. Yeah, so if a side table, we have arrows. Is there a book yet? Jewelry, shirt. And then none. Consumables, I don't really know. Quest items, sure. Clothing, sure. Consumables, no. Is there like first aid? Ingredients. Healing. And here we do ammunition. Right? Don't include these. Potion, food, equipment, weapon, crafting, structures, construction, plants and flowers. Just go down to the top. Weapon. Is weapon done there? Yep, weapons in there. Consumable. Is consumable done? No, we'll do consumable. Equipment. Is equipment in there? Equipment is in there. Crafting. Crafting is in there. Recipe. Is a recipe in there? Nope. We'll make sure we don't include recipe. Alright. Farming. Is farming in there? Yep. Resources. Is resources in there? No, we don't want resources. Structure, we don't want. Let's make sure there's no structure. At the structure, it's ingredients. There shouldn't be any ingredients in this. No ingredient. And then after ingredient, it's artifact, and I know we don't have artifact because that was already in the other one. After artifact, it's quest item. That's a yes. And you say yes. Combat. I don't think combat was there. Right. Tool. I didn't see tool. Seed. You don't want no seeds, but I didn't see seed earlier. No. Armor. Alright, we need some more. We don't want to include plants and flowers. I'm pretty sure that was already there. Plants and flowers. And I thought I seen potion too. Potions, yeah. Book. We did include book. Misc. We don't want anything random. We want our drawer to be pretty specific, so no miscellaneous stuff. Construction. I think we already have construction in there. Yeah. And oh well, it still scrolls down. Food. Did we do food? I think we did food. Yeah, no food. Drink. Do we do drink? We don't want no drinks. Drinks in a dresser drawer or something like that. No drink. Right. Clothing we want to allow ore. I didn't think so. I could see ore there. We're gonna have to build this pretty big for when we're being very picky. Ingot. I don't think I've seen ingot along this lineup. Nope. And organic resources. I don't think I've seen that. Nope. We might end up having to make more of these guys too later on. Wood. I think iron and steel we'll go with. And I'm sure there's probably some overlap as well. I mean, like, meat and fish are probably in food, right? Stone. We did want some healing items in there, whatever healing was. Fish. We don't want meat. We allowed clothing. Is there clothing and then cloth? Clothing and cloth. Guess we don't want cloth specifically. We won't mind clothing. So it could be like a dresser drawer. Maybe we'll allow cloth. But hide, no. Just like leather, no. And we allow arrow. Someone could be hiding arrows in their dresser drawers, sure. And then there, we don't include a lot of all these categories we don't include. And then we are including that. So our dresser drawer, save this list, is pretty specific. So let's play. And sadly, as usual, just as late, like I said, it's been taking a little bit to boot up this map. That's fine, it is a big map. Yeah, and I think like meat and fish and stuff could probably be found in refrigerator. So let's walk over here. Press E to interact. We got coins and ammo. Nice. But I think this is the specific ammo we were force spawning. So that stuff's all generic. Active montage. It's not really filled out, but like we'd have like I guess if this is for the character or is this for the I'll have to go in to see where this is. Because if this is for the character, this is for the character or for the actual chest itself. Restock. Has reset inventory. Reset is only triggered when the inventory. Inventory reset timer. Inventory restock time. It's decay. This is fuel. Split. Visuals. Learn recipes. UI. Starting items. So believe it or not, we don't have any starting items there. We don't want the dresser drawer to have anything specifically started in it. Trade list. It's not a vendor. Loot quality is the loot chest. Yeah, we have our drawer loot set up there. There was, I thought there was somewhere, was it in the loot list itself? Specific items to add to loot list. So if we delete this ammo, we save it. So we're gonna get coins. Added each time. Let's see if we get something different here. But yeah, I wonder if what I'm looking for, guys, and why I'm stumbling around is I'm looking for the percentage chance of stuff to spawn and how often it spawns. So if I do a specific item like that ammo, when I dived into that ammo, allow me to have a specific chance of that ammo, that specific ammo to spawn. But I don't want to manually have to choose all the different types of ammo. I want it to just spawn any ammo. So nothing. See, there's no coins, so there's a certain percent chance of it to spawn even coins. Like if I go to DT coins, amount 1, durability 100, trading. That's a specific item I want. Categories to automatically include in loot list. These categories don't include these categories. Trading details, setting category. Chance of spawning in inventory 1. Alright, 100. Let's see that. It might use the trading list for the actual item, even though it's not like a vendor. And then we're gonna see if we can get some arrows. Excuse me. If that's the if that's it, then we're gonna just increase the most of the things to like 25% or something. Because 1 seems pretty low. We got 2 times coin there. We got no arrows. Even though I set arrow to like 100 in this trading details. But also it's a lot of information on each item. See, there's multiple different ammo types. So I don't want to add each arrow and each ammo. Just chances of having arrows or ammo in there. And it doesn't really state interactable location like wells. There's storage chest. There's loot. High and generic. Crafted in you would have to like fully open the blueprint to see what he did here specifically, but I'm sure he's just gonna allow a bunch and disallow a bunch. He's just gonna click like, yeah, row high quality loot, which is just gonna allow whatever the high quality loot is. So close that. Yeah, so we click on high quality loot. Oh, specific items, only the coin, but there's 3% chance of spawn some jewelry, 3% chance or 30% chance of spawn some equipment. So that's gotta be 3% for jewelry and 3% equipment, and 15% chance for healing items. 1% for potions, or 10% for potions. And like a good 50% for some misc items. And I'll just kind of fill up. And don't include a 0. So, I think I might have to be a little bit more lenient with my don't include, because this should just have to be 1. I should just automatically take that. %30 for arrows. Just do like 10% for books. Jewelry, 3% for jewelry. And ammo, we want like more like 50% for ammo. I want to see some ammo in there for sure. Healing. Again, we'll do like 30% maybe for healing items. Quest items. For now, like drawers can spawn quest items, but I'll just say 1. Yeah. And clothing. Let's say like 10% for clothing. Alright, so we got lots there. And let's take out some of these that could be stopping us. So weapon. Technically ammo might have to do something with combat. So we might definitely want to remove combat. Armor, clothing might be part of armor. So hide, leather, we don't want anything to do with that. Stone, steel, wood, organic. That should be all good. Misc, seeds, tools, artifact, ingredients, structures, recipes, flower, constructions. Let's take out crafting. Let's take out weapon just in case. Let's also take out equipment. And we'll take out potion. And food should be fine. Like, I don't think we don't want any food or farming. So I'm pretty specific with my don't categories, and I'm pretty specific with my categories here. So I'm hoping for some items now. Like ammo, I understand, could be underneath combat. What else was I looking for though? Cloth. Maybe cloth was underneath like some sort of equipment. Well, armor, so it didn't want to give me the cloth, which doesn't make much sense. Oh, maybe I'm denying crafting as a category, and cloth in the crafting category, which will then deny cloth. But I think that's what's happening. If this item happens to be in one of those other additional categories, it's just stopping it from populating. Because I think I remember like a bunch of stuff I don't want to be popping in before. Now I'm just getting nothing. So, and then we'll kind of fix up this chest here. We don't want it to be a chest. We don't want it to be a drawer. There we go. Look, we got some arrows, some shells, a ruby, equipment, legendary, sword of... Oh, this is a quest item? got some clothing here. Oh, I'm getting too good. Environment assets. This is specifically a survival asset. This is not going to be shared. I want to get a weapon. Where would I find a weapon? Like a cabinet or locker. Lootable locker. Save and lootable locker. All the stuff's the same. We'll change that. Lookout. Sure, we'll get an actual locker, but we want to actually open the blueprint, click here, and we want to click on, we want to go to the loot list, we want to hit plus, and we're going to do locker underscore loot. Why does it have an underscore actually? Locker loot. We want coins, but we definitely want to add weapon. And a good like 50% chance. And I think if we click on like this, 1-1, oh okay, 1-1. So like how many of the object it could have, right? Okay. So locker, we want weapon, 1-1. You might have 10 different weapons in there, but each weapon, there's only going to be one of each weapon. So there we go, we added locker loot. So we go here, going down, and we have locker loot. Right. Got this box here, so we'll try again. So I'm hoping that we go to the first loot box and we'll have a weapon. The only weird thing about weapon is you could be like searching through a house and find like, again, I guess we'll just have to be specific. Like these are just like basic, but if we're going through a house and we find a gun locker, then we'll have to make like a gun locker loot specific. I just want to see, since I put weapons, if I'm gonna get like fish or something in here, and then even then we're gonna have to like really crack down on being specific. Well, there's a crap ton of weapons here. Transfer one. Transfer one. It's like almost every single type of weapon there is. Crazy. Let's see if we can. Damn. Of course. I'm guessing because it doesn't, because I don't have. Character's too low level. Get this basic iron sword here. Alright, we're getting some weapons here. All right. We didn't get to finish that. So we have our begin play. We have meshes in area, and we want to make saved meshes in area. I want to make this. What is this? This is a static mesh actor. So you want to make this a static mesh actor. And we want to do this, and we're going to set that. So on begin play, we're going to get the static mesh actors that we have set from the real world as our saved static mesh actors. On begin overlap, so whenever we are overlapping the visible hitbox, we just want to make sure that everything is visible. On the end visible hitbox, we want to make sure that everything is not visible. Then on the remove hitbox, on the overlap remove hitbox, and we can do that like here. We want to destroy those actors, and then after we destroy those actors, for all the actors, all the static mesh actors, we want to spawn our replacement actors at the same spot as those actors. And we've already destroyed our actors, so there's nothing to destroy. You've already gotten rid of them. We destroyed the object, so there's nothing there. And then we spawned in stuff after. And then if we end our overlapping, so we're no longer with that, and what we want to do here for this for each loop, we want to add a variable, call it replacement actors. Replacement actors. We're going to get that, and we're going to add item to array. And we're just going to add this. Actor object reference is not compatible with static operand. We could do actor, sure. It's upset because we have a version of this out here right now. So now we should be able to do actor. Which makes sense, correct, actually. That was my bad. Because some of these guys are actually going to be blueprints and they're not going to be static meshes. Some of these are, this is actually actors with multiple meshes and stuff to them. So then we are going to remove all those, and we're going to add all these actors into a list. And here we're going to do about the same thing here. We're going to move this out. If it's the player again, we're going to grab our replacement actors. We're going to do a for each loop. This for each, actually, for each loop destroy this. This is actually going to, we're going to break this link. This is going to happen after our loop. After we've destroyed all the static mesh actors in the area, then we're going to, on completion, we're going to spawn those guys. And this, after we do the same thing, after we destroy all the actors in the area, then we're going to get saved meshes. We're doing a for each loop. Oh, no, I just did it again. It's going to be just like this guy here. We're going to do a complete. We're going to do a break here. A break here. Then we are going to get the class and get the transform. We're going to spawn the static meshes. So this knows for sure it's a static mesh this time. So this is the save static meshes. This is the static meshes in the area. There we go. Compile and save that. We shouldn't have errors anymore. Should be able to close that. Alright, so we have our locker lootable. We already did that. Clear. Alright, we have, that's what we were looking into. Our locker lootable are here. Our loot list, sorry. We had a ton of weapons. I'm guessing we're gonna actually have, I want just 2. We're gonna have a bunch of weapons, but I want 2. Just 2 weapons. So we should be just getting 2 weapons. There's a 50% chance to spawn. We'll see how that goes. Our drawer, though, we want to do our arrow. We have our book. One to 5 arrows is fine for each of those. Book, a book. We only want 1 book if it does spawn a book. Jewelry, it'd be 1 jewelry item if it spawns it. It's really a small chance. Ammunition. We'll do like 1 to 20 actually. Maybe 1 to 20 to 50% chance. Almost do like 75% chance to spawn ammo. But we'll actually just do like 5. Healing. We'll look at the healing category later. Oh no, we'll do 5. 30% chance. I'll do 2 or 3. And quest item. We'll just remove quest items for now because it is really weird. We'll add quest items later. And clothing. I want to keep clothing. We just have to change what the clothing is. That's fine. So we got our new locker details. Let's check those out. And hopefully we get a ranged weapon with some ammunition. Not too sure why I couldn't aim there. I'm guessing just because I didn't have ammo. There's no point in being able to aim a weapon that's empty. But yeah. Weapon wise, I guess like hatchets and all the tools can count as weapons there. Wow, we got even more weapons than before. We got a bucket. Oh, it's weapon. You can see what categories it is. Equipment, weapon. Why do we get so many? I thought it's capped out at 10. I am just shooting the ground. My animation's not working for my rifle. That's what I wanted to test. It's good to know. But why am I getting so many weapons? So that was my weapon locker. I specified coins. I said sure, coins. I didn't say I can't have any other items. But I said I do want weapon category. It said max stack of 2. So maximum stock isn't how many weapons could show up in there. If we wanted something let's try that, actually. Specific item actually was none. Let's try a two-handed weapon. AK. I think it's just going to shoot the ground, though. Mount 1. Slot index 0. Is this an equipment slot? Equipment ammo slot. 762 30. Let's see how that goes. So let's see if we should get an AK. And see. So I don't know how to limit the weapon. So if you have like a weapon locker, this is what I'm saying. I might have to just add the weapons manually, and then just have a percent chance. Ooh, we didn't set the percent chance of that weapon to spawn. That should have been the vendor details. Let's see if it spawned, because it should be 1, I think, by default. Ooh. AK is at the bottom of the list. It's definitely there. Rifle and stuff. But I had to see for the other ones if I got ammo. Let's see. The AK didn't come with ammo. Now that I have the AK, I actually can't. What do you know? Got lucky. 50 cal? Got 3 shots of the AK here. There goes my 3 shots pretty much. Yeah. Because it's burst fire. I just shot into the ground. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Attempted to access warehouse property is not valid. Pending on kill. Oh. As long as I could spawn these guys then. Oh, let's check the locker thing first as well. So for the locker, on this guy here, we have the loot locker. Oh, it is here actually. None of that really changes. This here. Vendor. Because we could have just randomly ended up spawning the trading loot details 1. Yeah. That's a 100 chance to spawn. So no matter what, there should be an AK in there. And even though I put ammo in the AK doesn't have ammo because I guess it doesn't linked this equipment linked to this equipment slot. Oh. Switch this to combat and see how that goes. Clear and hit play. Now, no matter what, I should automatically get the rifle, at least one. I think all those things are a part of combat, as well as tools and something else. I thought it was cool. Tools, combat weapon, or something. We'll see here. Gunpowder. I got my AK. So ammunition's underneath ammunition and combat. This is under equipment and weapon. Because I didn't get lucky and I didn't get rifle ammo. So it looks like, yeah, after seeing this, definitely specific items is the way to go. Yeah, then I would just equip the AK and equip this. So the zoom looks like it's there. I didn't have that zoom before. Go. Oh. Oh, wow. Yeah. That has something to do with something else. Alright. We didn't get to test the going in and out, the loading and unloading of the houses and stuff. Sorry, I'm also just thinking about why it's not working. It's the the linking layer for the web montages is not working. And I have a bunch of, you know, meshes and stuff going on here. So we'll see. Now we're gonna go in here. The buildings are gonna remove. It didn't put in new buildings because, well, we don't have any. Let's see what I crash. We saved it. Uh, you try something like that. Didn't think I had to do that. I didn't think it would. So what we're doing here is for each static mesh that we get, we're getting a copy of that and we're adding it to our static mesh pool. So we do want this to be weapon, and it's a weapon and equipment. So that spawns. This could be 10. I don't think that really changes anything, but we just want this to be lower. We want this to be like 30%. It's gonna spawn a crazy amount otherwise. and in the drawer we're getting way too many items in the drawer. So again, but that's more for just like we were doing some testing, that's fine. But we'd almost just like drop it down. Minimal stock, like 5, max stock like 10. I don't think that changed anything. Books. Point. No. So arrows. Maybe like 10%, I guess. Books are like 1%. And then jewelry is 3% the next day. Ammunition. I'll say we'll do like 50%. We do really want a good chance of ammunition. We want it to be way higher than this. Let's just go back to 10 because I don't think this does maximum stock. Actually, 20. We'll do like. Actually, we'll do like 30. Minimum here like 50. Because that's it's bummy if you get like 3 bullets sometime. Healing. We'll delete for now. Clothing. We'll also delete for now. Because we don't have those items in the game yet. And as we could see with that drawer, I don't think we really need to don't include. Well, we can keep it just in case. Because our locker hasn't been getting anything other than weapons, really. I think we might have been getting some tools, so we could say like don't include tools, I guess. But it's just a generic locker, so maybe you want to include tools for now. And we'll have to be more specific with more specific types of actual like looting. Darn it. I was gonna check the character, but I also wanted to check this to make sure this is working here. So let's check this here. Whoa. Because I think it's just the... Oh, I already died. No, good. I gotta set the respawn here soon. Right, I get to do the character now though. World partition, world settings. Character. that ridiculously long name. There we go. Wonder if there's going to be other complaints now, switching the character up. I don't think so. So what I wanted to see is if just the base class that I have works with the animations. Because I don't think we're doing anything with the actual... Because remember, I had the metahumans. I also have a couple of clothing packs I bought. And I also are using the...
As a child, I dreamed of traveling the stars. Now I hold their power in the palm of my hand.
Epic staff, sure. Why am I getting so many weapons now? Oh, I must have did 3. Look at that, a couple arrows, couple bullets. That's good. That's what I want. The arrows have like 23. Bullets have like 10 count. Sure. That's good. Oh, but this guy's not a player, so I'm not spawning any zombies, and I'm not going to be able to test this. Darn. Alright, because he's not a player. I could make him a player, but I don't want to do that. So, loot locker. Yeah, instead of 0.3, instead of reducing the amount of weapons I got, I just made it crazy and maxed out the stock. There we go. Just wanted like only a 30% chance, because we were getting way too many weapons, and I probably have to lower it to like 10% chance for a weapon, and it'll have a 10% chance, because that's 10% chance for each weapon. And I do want to test the aiming. So I'm hoping that I get a weapon here, and then if I could like a ranged weapon, and if I equip a ranged weapon and my arms work, then I might have to do something with the poses. Because that means the master pose is not on my character. Because that crossbow looked like it was about to work. If I had some bolts, I could have tested it. But if the gun doesn't work, it'd be nice to know if the crossbow...
People don't always appreciate my honesty.
There we go. We got our AK here. And we got some AK rounds. So, just gonna pop that guy on, pop that guy on. Look, we got arms. So this is a my mesh problem. Okie dokie. So it's our lobby character. So we do still want to just hit play, and we want to test the houses, because we're getting a copy of, and so it shouldn't have an error saying that those don't exist because it's just a copy of those. Because we want to hold the actual mesh, because we grab these meshes and we want to be able to change these on the fly. So we just had the one class that works with any type of mesh, really. We'll have our zombies again, eh? Yeah, okay, good deal. Had me worried there for a second. I'm now wondering about these guys and stuff. Oh yeah, do I get a bow? I constantly get arrows all the time. Do I get a bow? No bow. Alright, so first things first, let's dynamite doesn't work. Okay, let's try to get a weapon here. Okay, bear dish works. It just looks funny. Gotta alter that guy. Equip grenade. Okay. Kind of worked, I guess. Let's try flashbang. I didn't really have any animation or anything for it. Dynamite, we have the light, I'm sure. So that's why that won't work. Shotgun. No. Rifle. Nope. Dual light swords. Works. Stone spear. Well, stone spear seems the way to go. Too bad I didn't get a bow, but I have a really good feeling the bow won't work because it has something to do with the montage. Okay. We got this overpowered spear. So I have a feeling. Got some UI that's stuck there. So I have a feeling it's gonna error still. None. Warehouse 5 not accessible after kill. Ooh. Oh, okay. Because we're trying to make them visible. And get a copy. Clear. Oh, wait, actually. This has a copy of all the saved meshes. Right now it's This is the saved meshes. No, it still needs to be static mesh originally. Originally, if you walk into the area and that static mesh is visible, then it's visible or not visible, depending if you're in the area. But what we may have to do is valid. Is valid. Something like this. We're re-adding it back there. So that's that done. And we have this done. We now need to spread this everywhere. So it's Tuesday and it's already 10:47. What I'll be doing is replicating this to the entire map. So the entire map has some zombie areas, has some areas where we could spawn and despawn buildings, and we're going to stick some of these chests in and around the area. Tarp, clothes, garbage, things like this hoe. Just actually have a part of the mesh, you know what I mean? Maybe able to get water from there, cow feed from there, or something, or cow feed from here. Not too sure. Something like that. And fuel from this thing. Alright. So, the other thing we gotta look at is our character. Master pose character. Hyper. promotion. Animation blueprint is ABP man in base C. In base C. And he has combat advanced and in base C. Oh, combat advanced. Yeah. So, mesh is Manny and then base C. Mesh is Manny and then base C. So then I believe it must be maybe in my combat advance. Most likely is an equipment manager. So I'll have to look this up, but their equipment manager controls all the equipment and everything. For some reason, gray hands, and they all actually follow N and B. All mine, because it's doing all the rest of the animation, just not the hand animation. So I might have to look into that. Alright, so if we hold off on the character, did some changes with the buildings now. We hit play and test the buildings out. Because yeah, once we exit this, whether it's set visible or not visible will depend if they actually exist. But it doesn't exist because we deleted it. And we deleted it because we don't want to be able to hit it. Because even when we set it into invisible, we're colliding with it. If this doesn't work, what we can do is set it to invisible and turn off collision. And I guess it wouldn't have to reload the object then. There, we're well in. Out. And it's still just doing the same error, so we'll have to do that. Okay. This is it here. Hide all meshes. And reveal all meshes. So reveal all meshes. Checks all meshes in the area. If it's valid, we're gonna reveal it. That simple. Compile, save. Oh. We're also going to get the object. It's from the static mesh component. So let's just go do that. So we do set collision. Collision enabled. There we go. And for this, we'll do the same thing. Set collision. No collision. reveal, and hide. So here, we might not even need these saved meshes anymore. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. I'll try to finish this up. Might not even need this saved message anymore. I'll try to hide this over here. If this and it's the player, we're just going to simply reveal meshes. If player leaves, we're simply going to hide all meshes. If they overlap this, then we're going to hide all meshes. And then proceed with spawning the replacement actors. And if the end overlap with that, then we're going to destroy the placement actors and reveal all meshes. Now they shouldn't have any collision box or anything like that. And then we replace and hide. And now I can go over a couple of these things. Replacement actors, they just added there. But the saved one we're not using anymore. In use, let's find it. Oh. We could just use static meshes in area. Because we're no longer getting rid of them, we're just making them invisible. File, and now we can get rid of saved messages. Now I can compile and save. And we should be able to just quickly test this. And that would be it for tonight. And like I said, I'm gonna definitely look into why the character's not working. But excuse me. Next time I'll have the whole map loaded up and we'll start expanding out afterwards, and I'm gonna also still work on cleaning up the project, as hopefully get as much of that done as possible. I wanted to just like I was thinking, oh, I'm just gonna work on making sure I get all that stuff set up. But if I don't keep on cleaning up the project whenever I get time not on stream, then it's just gonna get bigger and bigger and never get any tidier. We're gonna have too much stuff, and it's gonna be too many gigs. It's still kind of growing as it is because I wanted zombies, so I did add zombies to this. So hopefully we can expand and we can work on doing some zombie stuff. Alright, so we're gonna go in here, and we spawned our reference guys. We're gonna go out, and we spawn those guys. In, we spawn the reference guys. Out, we spawn those guys. There we go. So that's the way to do it. Shouldn't have any errors this time. And fighting these guys would take a long time. Let's see what I got in my weapon box. Got AKs and stuff. Oof. I just die before I can even pick up an item. Got shotgun shells and some arrows. Ugh. I'm dead. Ugh. And I'm done. Swords seem pretty strong. Spears seem pretty strong. Alright. Alright, guys. It's after 11, so I have to... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Spawn actor, which was working. Access none while trying to get an item. Spawn actor. Huh. I think that could be because if we look at this guy here in the detail panel, we have 3 replacement items but only 2 static meshes. That's what that looks like it is. I can't confirm 100%, but we will check at some point when we get all this in there. I do want to look at the house. That's how the house is kind of done there. Do want to kind of get the house finished. I don't know when I'm going to get the house finished. I might have to just do a step out here, because this doesn't make no sense. I also don't want to dig up a bunch of the ground there. You see into the basement there? Yeah. Could just do 1 layer there. Alright. It's after 11 o'clock. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, we'll keep going. We'll keep going, making this as good as we can. And I will see you guys next time. Ciao.